Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Okay, second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive to about the 23. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's third down. Looking to throw. Ward able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Raiders at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Now Ward throwing on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis looking to throw it. Got Edwards now on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have the 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Mayo here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ward looking to throw on second down. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made up near the 35. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Ward. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Ward on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ward. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Off the play fake. Ward. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On the check.
1st and 10, Willis. Completes it to Davis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To throw is Ward. On 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Off play action. Ward. And he rifles one incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Ward. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Play action. Willis. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Oh, the ball
certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third down, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Jacobs. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal, get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. An audible here to get a new look.
60 Bobcat.
Ward now throwing on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing the first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 50, trap 50.
To throw, here's Willis. This one caught by Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and 4.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a handoff up the middle. Donaldson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Cougar 19.
Second down, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
19. 19.
Second down, here's Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. That's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Ward. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Ward to throw on second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal. Looking to throw. Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third. Right there, go.
On second down, Donaldson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side, there's Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Ward throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check mash. Check mash. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
18 reps. 19 light. Ready.
Off play action. Ward. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 2nd down.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lewis Cine. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.